SEIKO have been involved in athletics timing since 1985, and which was about the same time as I started getting involved in photo finish. But in those days, we used a camera which had a film running through it, and we actually ran the film through a developer and fixer in order to read the race. So it goes back a long way. The whole of the equipment that times a race is totally reliant on the signal from the starter's gun starting our equipment at absolute zero. And in order to test that, an hour before the event, we place the gun on the finish line and we photograph it as it fires. So what you see on the screen here is the flash as it's been taken by our photo finish cameras. We then time that flash, and you can see a cursor moving in there to time it, and the time here is at absolute zero. So that's just proving that the gun is starting the equipment at zero. That's the camera from the other side of the track. This is now that same race from this side of the track. So as the athletes arrive at the finish line, the operator of the photo finish system will move a cursor into the athlete's torso. The photo finish judges, the national judges, will decide exactly where that cursor goes. So the photo finish operator simply moves it in as instructed by them. When it reaches the right place on the torso, the national judge will say, okay, that's the correct time. We occasionally get some very tight finishes, so if you look at these two athletes here, it would appear on this screen that actually the guy in red is in front of the guy behind him. But as soon as you see that from the other side of the track over there, you can clearly see that the guy in the background is actually in front. And so the judges will use that information to put the time on here to make sure that they get the correct result. People may have noticed that there are occasions when there are 2 or even 3 athletes in the same hundredth of a second, but they're given first, second and third places. And the reason we can do that is because we can actually read the race to 1,000th of a second. And it may be that we need to read each athlete to 1,000th of a second to decide who goes through from one round of a race to the next round. 2 athletes may be on the same hundredth, and there may be 9 athletes for an 8-lane race, so we have to drop one of them, so we then revert to 1,000th of a second. This is the 100 metres in Berlin 2009 when Usain Bolt broke the world record.
They're away. Terrific start by Daniel Bailey. Usain Bolt, though, getting into his running. Here he comes. Usain Bolt, challenged by Tyson Gay. Usain Bolt, 2 clear metres.
9.58! Smashing the world record. Unbelievable!
That is the most incredible piece of sprinting the world has ever seen.